Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys had a fantastic day. Just want to go over charts real quick. So we'll start with NQ. NQ pretty much the only thing I'm really watching on NQ right now. Obviously, this like spinning top candle, whatever you want to call it. Pretty, it's a very indecision candle. But you do notice we took yesterday's high. We did not take yesterday's low. Um, One thing I'm paying attention to is this daily volume imbalance down here on NQ. I do think I mentioned this last night, but it is possible that we can come back down and refill this, kind of like the opening day gaps on NQ and ES that we had today, right? We eventually came back down. We filled both of those. We had NQs right here on the 4 hour right here, and then ES had its right here. You see, kind of respected it, but the biggest thing to take away from here that I'm going to be looking for tomorrow is obviously I showed you guys in chat, but you see, that's close enough. But you see, for what do we have here on NQ? All right, we're in this 4 hour FVG, so you still don't want to short, right? You don't want to short inside of a 4 hour fair value gap, especially when it's bullish, right? Same thing for ES. ES, I don't think quite hit 50%. Yeah, it fell just short, but it doesn't matter because NQ did. And then you see ES went down enough, filled the daily gap. NQ filled that opening gap. Yeah, and then both tapped into this 4 hour FEG, right? And then we're getting a little strong reaction here. But could this possibly be the start of a new hourly sell model? I mean, let's go look at the hourly time frame here on NQ. You notice we did close over this tiny hourly here, right? So we should expect, like maybe these relative equal highs appear to be taken next. The biggest thing I'm going to be watching here still is obviously we have this big 15-minute fair value gap here. Why is this fair value gap important? Obviously, because we're already in there. Remember, we took I kind of mentioned a long position from this 5 minute here, at least up to 723. What's at 723? So you go from the last swing high to the swing low. 723 is your 50%, right? And then you see, we're kind of, we're just sideways here, right? So you want to see this 15-minute above the 50%. If you're bearish, this would confirm a sell model. And where would our sell model complete? Probably down here at 576, right? So this would be our potential low that we are looking for. If this rejects, we're absolutely going to this low. And we will know for sure when this 15-minute gets closed under, right? Because we're going to this low. But why would we go take this low again? Just to go back up higher, right? So we would take this low and probably just continue down, and then eventually take out down here at 576. However, maybe all this was a pullback, higher time frame, pullback to a discount. Discount is underneath the 50%, where you want to look for long positions on the higher time frame. And then also it's worth noting, where did the 4 hour bounce today on NQ? This is a 4 hour order block, right? Let's look at this wick here. If we draw our fib there to there, the exact middle of this wick was respected precisely by NQ today, and then that's exactly where we got our bounce. So it's a very algorithmic bullish signal. So going into tomorrow, I'm watching one thing, and it's going to be this 15-minute right here. If we end up going up and over this tonight and closing above, obviously we'll take out all of these highs here. But I mean, if we go up and take this, I think we're just going right back to today's high, and then we're gonna go up and finish our task up at 939. And then if we wake up and we are slicing through this, we're slicing through this 15. Look for, let's see here, today's low at 628, and then down to 576. So that's what I'm looking for on NQ. ES, same thing. Uh, Daily FEG put in here now, right? A little more bullish than NQ today. As I just showed you guys, remember you got 4 hour FVG tapped into. Nice reaction so far. What is very uh, something that I just now noticed. Let's see if NQ has the same thing. It does. So this would be your 4-hour bearish order block here. You see this down candle is closed has now closed below this up candle, and then ES you see 4-hour order block here. This candle closed below it, validating this 4-hour order block. Look where ES rejected today. This wick hit inside this order block and then rejected, right? So that's just something worth noting. But yeah, same thing for ES that I'm looking for on NQ. This is kind of telling us already though. You see, you do have equal highs up here, so that is something worth noting. Up here at 47.88. If we end up closing above this 15, right, then these are a no-brainer because we're just here 47.84, four more points up, and we're taking these 47.88 equal highs. But if you look at this, went down, swing low, up to 50%, hit the highest 15-minute FVG, just like NQ, right? The highest FVG above the 50%, and now you already see here we're kind of rejecting here on ES. So same thing for ES, just watching this 15. Obviously, if we start slicing down through this 15-minute, let's see if we have an hourly here. We do not. Nothing really on the 5. So yeah, just stick to the 15. As long as we continue rejecting this, I'm expecting today's low 47.46 to be taken out, and then the next target would be down here on this low 47.37, and then obviously ES just continues down more into this 4-hour fair value gap. So that's all I'm really looking for tomorrow. Very, very 50-50 going into tomorrow. It's all I can really say. I mean, this is why we always wait for hourly candles. Like I say, every single day we have 12, 16 more hourly candles before we have to place the trade tomorrow. So with that, hope you guys had a fantastic day. And I think that's it. So I hope you guys have a good day and a good evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.